Have you ever looked at your life in retrospect and wondered how you managed through all the obstacles that came your way? Abraham Chance, an American author, says, all power to overcome all odds is within us. I am a living testimony of this. It all started at the tender age of 10, when I was sent to boarding school deep in the cold central area of Kenya. I struggled adjusting to my surroundings. I remember one time I was tired of boarding school. I tried to escape to return to Nairobi, but I failed. As a child, I was in touch with my intuitive feelings, and I could sense something was wrong at home. This was confirmed when my brother sent a letter informing me that my father almost lost his life as he tried to rescue a teenage girl who had fallen prey to armed robbers. They mercilessly raped her. Realizing I was in boarding school to stay, I adjusted and accepted my fate. I studied hard. Soon, I was through with primary education. Having developed the resilience, being a boarder in high school and university was a non-issue. Later in life, I got married to a man who I thought was my soulmate. The first few years of our marriage were blissful, with frequent candlelit dinners, vacations, and at times flowers, like on Valentine's Day. Along the way, everything started crumbling down. After I realized that our value and belief systems did not match. David was raised in a world where a man was the be-all and end-all in the home. I, on the other hand, was a modern woman, versatile, and willing to participate in every decision-making in the home. Under the tyranny of his ideology, a feeling of suffocation began to engulf me. I felt like a captive trapped in a cave of his traditions. Struggles of his dominance on his part, and a fight for my voice to be heard ensued. After 12 years, our relationship reached a record low. Realizing there was no solution to the differences, I separated myself from the marriage that was going down and dived deep into the ocean of being single again. I was lost, confused, and deeply wounded. I groped in darkness as I tried to find my new bearing in this state of being single. Marriage is work. Why did my marriage fail? Were the questions that lingered in my mind. Eventually, the divorce ripped the fabric of my entire being and left my children deeply and psychologically mutilated. As though that was not enough, my mother, who was my pillar in life, passed on. Her death and the broken relationship left me feeling vulnerable. I cried every night to sleep. My life was in a dark place, and I did not know how to bring light back to it. I moved and held on to church. That was the anchor that I stuck onto until I found my bearing. Tapping into the wise counsel of my late mother and a strong network of caring friendships, I started slowly but surely rebuilding my life. I picked the broken pieces of my heart, spoke into my children's life. I read positive books and listened to inspirational videos. Soon, I was up and running. Look at me today. I am filled with joy, happiness, and ready to take on this beautiful world. Ladies and gentlemen, at some point or other in life, we might make decisions whose repercussions we never anticipated. Life will throw curveballs and sometimes kick off us off our feet. Invariably, we will experience loss and pain. When that happens, cry if you must. Stop for a while. Then get up, dust off, and find the will to get yourself back onto the track of life. Today, I'm a living testimony. In hindsight, all this experience helped me to gain resilience, courage, and character. We are the orchestrators of our life. We have the power within us to overcome all odds. Madam Constance Chair.